he's seen less than a handful of times since his franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another tote for Etienne. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And some room to maneuver. 60 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the... He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, they talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll look to Etienne to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Browns. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And some room to work. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run down the field.
Extra point right down the middle. After the touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. But right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to go up top again. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They go play action with Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to lose yardage here. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Hey, exit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Hey, Delta.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a JAX first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good for Jacksonville first down.
Hey, stand up.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. There's a nice move. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
Hey, Alpha.
On first down, Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before the break, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brad Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff.
To that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is...
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this team.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Faking the give. Now Watson. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Etienne up the middle.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle there by John Johnson.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, Wahoo! Hey, got it! Hey,
Lawrence on 3rd down.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Hey, Alpha.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jags get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Look at me. Go up. Fight.
ETN on the toss right.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lawrence. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from 17 yards out.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over.
Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Raheem Mostert,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he'll be out of bounds gains here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram, 76 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Watson off play action. He'll let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are right back in this football game. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Here's a give to ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
It almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
He'll get this off to ETN.
A solid stiff arm.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
They go play action with Lawrence. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there. First down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A handoff for ETN.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. We are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw, Watson. That's caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Watson to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground, ETN.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. 162 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
There's the stiff arm.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Back to throw. Lawrence
Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with ETN.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Lawrence on the sneak.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. No problem there on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And the tight end goes in motion left. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we